One of, if not the biggest internet provider in Canada, Rodgers Communications, has a massive network failure affecting millions of Canadians beginning around 4:30 this morning Eastern Time. This outage hitting everything from banking, transport, and government access, cell phones, ATM, and one of the biggest internet outages this company has ever seen. Many people fearing another data breach or even a system hack after a string of previous breaches between 2015 and 2020. Then again from 2020 to 2022. Even the ability to call 911 in many places in Canada has people going a little crazy. We'll go over some of the details of this seemingly historical network failure. My friends, I hope you're having a good evening. We're going to take a look at both of these situations right here, right now. Let's go. Alright, welcome back everybody. It is July 8th, 2022, about 8:46 p.m. And imagine in the 21st century not being able to call 911. That is just one of many issues taking place with the Rodgers communication internet provider stretching all the way from east to the west coast of Canada in one of the biggest network failures this company has ever seen. Rodgers Communications is based in Toronto, Canada, and is one of Canada's largest ISPs, internet service providers. The company also sells phones, streaming services, home security monitoring, and phone services. Now, as of the posting of this video about 9:08 p.m. Eastern Time, Rodgers Help's Twitter account posted 8 seconds ago that we will continue to keep you updated as we have more information to share, basically meaning they have no answers to give anyone at this time. Now, it's bad enough to lose cell phone service and the ability to use your bank cards, but this went a lot farther than that. Even people lost the ability to call 911, and as of now, this article pretty much documents this in as much detail as we can get. An outage on Friday at Rodgers, one of Canada's largest telecommunications companies, caused significant internet, cable, and cell phone disruption. Mostly in Ontario and Quebec, the outage affected emergency services and some police services, including law enforcement agencies in Toronto and Ottawa, which were warning that some Rodgers customers may not be able to connect to 911 calls. Banking services and internet access are also affected. The company claiming that we are aware of issues currently affecting our networks and our teams are fully engaged to resolve the issue as soon as possible. Now here's where things get a little interesting because they are not ruling out some sort of hack. As you can see here, it was unclear if the outage may have been caused by an external intrusion into Rodgers' network. Not only that, but this comes as the company is in the midst of attempting to acquire Shaw Communications in one of the largest telecom takeovers in Canada. As of right now, that's being blocked by the government. They think it would be too much of a monopoly of one internet provider. Another article goes on to say the long disruption is a black eye for the country's largest wireless provider, which is trying to persuade regulators to allow it to buy an even larger share of Canada's telecommunications infrastructure. Rodgers is in the process of an acquisition of Shaw Communications, a $20 billion deal that would give it control over wireline and wireless networks that serve millions of customers in Western Canada and the central province of Ontario. The deal still requires the approval of the country's antitrust body, which opposes it, and the federal government. Now, this isn't the first time situations like this have taken place with the Rodgers company. In fact, one of the big articles that's popping up is this one from March of 2015, Hackers Breach Canadian ISP Rodgers. A little information on this is right here. Canadian internet service provider Rodgers Communications has confirmed that the information about the company and its customers was leaked after attackers successfully targeted one of its employees via social engineering attack. Basically, they were able to breach this system by getting the information from one of the employees that actually work there. I was also able to find this article here talking about Canada's Rodgers Communications suffers a data breach. This was in March of 2020, and this one goes on to say, customer data from Canadian ISP Rodgers Communications was found exposed and in an unsecured online database. Rodgers posted information about the incident in their support section of their website. An unnamed vendor stored customer information online in a publicly accessible database. Customer addresses, account numbers, email addresses, and phone numbers were all exposed. Rodgers Communications discovered the data breach on February 26, 2020, and they claim the information has already been removed. This article also goes on to talk about that 2015 breach with a little more data. Rodgers Communications was hacked in 2015 after a hacking group that goes by the name Team Hands, and in that incident, hackers successfully phished a Rodgers employee. Team Hands accessed one email account, an enterprise sales employee who managed medium-sized business accounts. The hackers dumped 465 megabytes gigabytes of data online after Rodgers Communications refused to pay a ransom to get the data back. That is some crazy stuff. I have no doubt that over the next few days, we're going to find out a lot more about this situation. And with the past history of Rodgers Communications networks being hacked and things of that nature, it's no question why so many Canadians are questioning the actual infrastructure of this internet communications company. I will definitely keep you guys posted on this situation as we are about 16 to 17 hours into it. And from what I'm seeing on the internet, not much has been done as far as restoring a lot of these services. I don't know, my friends. A network failure of this size seems a little fishy to me. If any of you specifically in Canada have any information about this I may have missed, please leave it down below or direct me to different websites. I'll gladly report on this tomorrow and keep you guys updated. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Shout out to Canada, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.